guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm showing you how to make this card. So I'm using my standard 6x4 inch card base, the HO 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 from Neat and Tangled with its coordinating dies, and I'm also taking a stencil from Pirate Tales, which is Eco Park, and it's called Ship and Anchors. So hopefully I can find the links for everything. So what I've done is I've just measured out an inch border for the bottom because that's where I want my sentiment to go and I want it to stand out. And I'm basically now just going to tape my stencil to my card base so I can do some ink blending. So I got the inspiration from this card from when I was making one for my July hop. So yeah. So I'm now just using a blue, I think it's NAUTICAL. I can't pronounce it, but I'm using a dark blue navy color. Originally I was going to use either a dark gray or a black, but I just thought, you know, I'd make it a bit more different, I guess you could say. So I'm just going to take my ink blender and I'm just going to blend that onto the background. And I love when you come to the end and you can reveal it. It just satisfies me all the time. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but I get a lot of satisfaction when I peel back a mask or a stencil and you just see the outcome. I just think it's amazing. So once I've finished ink blending, I'm just going to take that off. And look at that, that is just so cool. So yeah, I just love that. So I do clean my stencils the moment I finish using them. So sometimes I'll use a baby wipe if I don't have time to just go and wash them. Or sometimes I'll have a bucket of warm water next to me so I can just put it in there. So I just worked out where my images are going to go. And I'm not just going to stamp my sentiment using the same blue so it all coordinates together. So I'm just using the sentiment happy birthday because, like I said, this is for my cousin. Now, the thing about my cousin is he actually works in a cycle shop. He has done for most of his life. It's a family business. And I kind of didn't want to interpret bike riding and that with it because I think he gets a little bit fed up. So, yeah. So I'm just going to stamp my images and then I do come back in and stamp another image. So originally I was just using these three, but I ended up bringing in the ship just because I felt like there was something missing from the card. But anyways, I'm going to insert the time frame. All the colors I use will be linked in my description, and I will talk to you in a minute. finished colouring, I just die cut all my images, and I've now just glued everything down using some 3D foam adhesive squares. And I'm also taking some glossy accents, some soft pearls from Lucy's, and I'm also taking some stickles in True Blue. So I just glued those down. Originally I was going to do like a sea scene, if that makes really any sense, but okay, I'll say ocean scene. But I changed my mind. I just didn't have the idea, I guess, in my head at the time when I was doing this, so that's why I just added some stickles underneath. I was originally going to add it to the shirt, but I just didn't want to add too much, if that makes sense, because it is a boy's card, not a girl's. So, yeah. But I love how this card turned out. I also do bring in my wink of Stella to add some details, as well as my white gel pen. So everything I use, like I said, is linked in my description. All you have to do is check that out and click on the link. All the links are for the UK, guys. I do apologise if you're from the US, but basically every time I wanted inspiration, I would go to watch something on YouTube and want to find the link, and I'd click on that link, and it was always for the US. Now, sometimes that's okay, sometimes it doesn't cost too much, but most of the time it does. So that's why I decided to start YouTube for the UK. So I do apologise if you're from the US and you want the links. Just type them in and they'll probably come up. But otherwise, guys, that is it for the video. Enjoy and stay safe.